Hello everyone and Happy New Year if I haven't said that to you already. This is an announcement about what we as a church will be doing from this Sunday up until the beginning of February. As many of you know that yesterday the churches met with the Northern Ireland Executive to have a conversation about the best course of action for this time where there's been an rising in the cases of COVID and where our health service is under stress and where people are suffering in so many ways during this time. The churches and the Northern Ireland Executive reached the decision that it would be best practice and the wisest and most caring thing to do that churches take their services online from this week until the beginning of February. This is not a law. We're not being told what to do. This was a voluntary response to the ongoing situation. So that is what we as an Elim Church will be doing from this Sunday. Our service will be live streamed online via YouTube and Facebook. We'll also be doing that with our Wednesday night prayer time over Zoom. I would encourage you to engage in these means of connection. We know that they're not the same as gathering together. We know that and we are very well aware of that. But I would encourage you that there is something about just seeing someone's face or talking to somebody different or hearing prayers go up for you that will encourage you. There is something about just being a part of something beyond your own group, whether that's just watching at home, whatever it is, it will help you and it will encourage you. So do engage and don't be alone during this time if you don't need to be in that way. So that's online via our YouTube and Facebook page on Sunday mornings at 10:30, and that's our prayer time at 8 o'clock on Wednesday evenings over Zoom. You'll get the link to that on our website. And can I just say, folks, this new year that we started into, that we had hoped that things would be different, and things are very similar to where they were last year. It's hard for all of us. We know that our medical professionals are under an immense load and pressure at the moment. Throughout our church we have many of them, and we know that it's been a struggle. We hear it constantly. What's going on there is really, really difficult. And can I just encourage you to pray for them, to encourage them, to get in touch with them, just to let them know they're in your thoughts. And can I also encourage you that during this time that you recognize that it's not only our medical professionals that are under an immense amount of stress. They know better than most what it's like to have that experience of being on the front line, maybe in an ICU ward, maybe seeing people with COVID day and daily. But there are other people who see other things very clearly. For instance, the parent who has to manage homeschooling at the same time as working full time, that's an added level of stress. The concern about exams not being taken or opportunities not being there, that's difficult too. So have grace for those people as well. Have grace as well and concern and prayers as well for those who are compromised in their immune system and have not been able to have any physical contact or proximity contact with anyone from last March. That has been a really challenging road for them as well. So pray and appreciate their journey too. And for the others who maybe have chronic issues that are not being dealt with during this time because of the lockdowns, that's a whole other level of stress too. What am I saying by this? And I didn't mean to preach during this, but I just want to encourage you to have grace that everybody is dealing with this, a different set of variables in different ways. So have grace for everyone, not just what it is that you're experiencing yourself, because others are experiencing something else that's unpleasant too. And remember, we are not victims in this. We are called as the people of God to be victors in the midst of this. We are called to not just survive and batten down the hatches and hope for the best, but actually thrive, to be examples of God's hope and God's life in the midst of a situation even like this. And I would say especially in a season like this, where the dark seems to be so dark, but it's in the midst of that then that God's light can shine all the more brighter. So don't have a perspective of we are victims, this is awful, what are we going to do? But actually be asking God, God, we are your children. What can we do to bring your hope in your life to our community, to our country? Because there are many people that need it. In fact, everyone needs it. So our perspective maybe needs to change a wee bit in how we think about this whole thing. And yeah, I'll just put that to you and leave it with you. So folks, as it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, if there's anything at all that we can be of help to you in and encouraging you and equipping you for this season, please do get in touch. And if I don't hear from you, then you know that we're here live streaming Sunday morning 10:30 and 8 o'clock on Zoom on Wednesday evening, and there will just be small teams here on Sunday that will be facilitating that live stream. But for the rest of you, just watch along. And also for the children, we're starting our Hope Church Kids channel again this Sunday. So that will be available at 9:45 every Sunday morning, and that will consist of a story, memory verse, craft, prayer time, and different elements there. So please do tune into that as you have been as well. But bless you folks, and hopefully we'll see you soon. But you'll see me before that because you'll be watching, hopefully. Bless you, and we'll chat soon. Bye bye.